Hello, beautiful soul. Did you know that healing is not your purpose? I'm not making this video with a script, and I'm not making this video to teach you something or to say what is wrong or what is right. I'm here with a gentle reminder that you do not have to heal all the time. And this is a gentle reminder not only to you but also to myself, because let's be honest, we find ourselves so caught up in self-improvement, self-growth, healing, being better, attracting more, attracting what aligned, that sometimes we forget that this is not why we are on this earth. This is not our purpose. This is not what we are supposed to do here, It's not always about healing. And I was listening to this song that is literally just called Healing is Not My Purpose by Tony Jones, I think. And it's just a beautiful affirmation song that you should definitely listen to. And I heard it multiple times. But this time it was different. It hit me. Wow, I actually don't have to heal all the time. I spent hours thinking about the fact that we are human beings, not human doings. And the best way to live this life is to be in it. Because, you see, life does not start when we finish healing. Life exists on its own, whether you're healed or not. And I feel like this is so important to acknowledge that sometimes it's okay to take a break from healing. It's okay to pause your self-growth. Because in your head, you think that you're not doing anything. You're not healing enough. You're not productive enough. You're not becoming who you want to be enough. But the point is that as soon as you stop healing or stop being productive, life goes on. And it goes on even when you are healing. And it does not start when you're done, when you're healed, when you're the best version of yourself. It's going on right now when you're watching this video. And the craziest thing that even when you do not heal or you are not productive, you're still transforming, you're still changing, there are parts of you that are still working on something for you, on you. Your body is constantly working, you're constantly getting some knowledge, you're absorbing the world around you. When you stop healing, when you stop improving yourself, your life still goes on. A part of true healing that actually works is the fact that you stop making it the center of your day. You stop making it your personality, that you're healing, that you're in your healing era. That's when you know that it works. When you do not have to sit down, put a timer for 1 hour and self-reflect on something because it just happened on its own. When a situation happens to you, you stop and see that actually this happened for me, not to me only. When you just go on with your life and during the days, you just solve each problem one at a time when it occurs to you. You do not create them. You do not drag them from the past. You just live your life until you face a challenge and you overcome it right at the same spot when you met it. I'm gonna say it again. The best way to live this life is to be in it, not to do something in it. Is to be bold, be vulnerable, be courageous, find happiness. Dance with your life and flirt with it. Your soul literally came to this earth not only to learn some lessons. Maybe that's the problem. You're constantly on the earth to learn something new, to heal your soul, to complete a challenge or something, or get to the next level and work on your karma. And you're so caught up in working on that you forget to live. Remember the movie Soul. The soul can do anything over there. The only thing it cannot do is to physically feel this world, is to be in this world and taste food, feel pain and feel love. That's the part why you are here, to experience this world, to feel it, to have some emotions. You are not here to only come to this life as school and do some homework and work on yourself and graduate. Think about your school days. You do not have any funny stories, any adventures, any embarrassing moments. Your life is literally the same. You are not here only to do your homework because it's boring. And as long as you're gonna perceive the life like this, you're gonna come back here every single time because you forget the main thing. You are here to experience this life, to feel this life, to feel emotions, to taste food, to listen to music, and to enjoy this. A very important reminder that I want to drill in your head is that there is nothing wrong with you that should be healed right Now, you are not your past. The past created who you are, but you are not your past. You are not your past embarrassments or mistakes or challenges that you fail to overcome, your bad grades or your disorders. Those are not you. Those are parts of you. Those are the things that created you and made who you are today. And it is okay to not know everything about you. And it is okay to make mistakes in your relationships with people. It is okay to learn throughout the way. And that's the problem of duality. By dividing good from bad, right from wrong, we essentially insist that parts of ourselves are unlovable. And the consequence of that thought is that we start believing in the rightness of shouting love out. Any love, romantic love, friendship love, love in family bonds, love that you have within yourself, love towards this world, love overall, unconditional, the one that doesn't have any boundaries. Because society reinforces these dualities by reminding us every single day throughout every video that you watch and the content that you consume and the people around you and all the experience that you have. It reinforces us to believe that the world that you live in is not safe for the love because you are not healed enough. That until you are healed, you cannot love properly. That until you are healed, you cannot be loved properly. I feel like as soon as I started healing, I shut so much love out because I thought that that's not healthy. I should not give love. I should not do this. I should act differently. Oh my God, this is a red flag. No, 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 no. Oh my God. Have you ever considered that there is not too little love around us, and you have to be very picky and you have to be very healed to finally recognize the real love? The problem is that there are too much love, but we limit ourselves into believing that only one type of love is right. Oh my God, no, this is not true. Do you know that sometimes you can love people and still not act upon it? Did you know that you will still make mistakes? Even when you think that you're healed, you are not completely healed. Because that's the cycle of this life. We're continually growing, transforming, getting new information in, letting old information out. You will still make mistakes no matter how healed you are. And then you will think to yourself, why it's not working out for me, why I'm constantly in this cycle of healing. Because you condition yourself to think that there is the end point to which you can come in order to finally live a fulfilled life. But that's not true. You can love when you're not healed, and you can be loved when you're still not healed. Yes, it may be different. Yes, it can hurt you. But you can still do it. You can still do it, and you can learn throughout the way, and you can heal throughout the way when you meet the challenges face to face, not when you create them. Accept this part of you, because as soon as you start seeing this as a bad side of you, you condition yourself to thinking that that part of you is unlovable. Even unhealed parts of you are still lovable. I love the self-improvement journey. I love growing. I love learning new things. I love healing myself. But this is not why you are put on this earth. This is not the only way to live the fulfilled life. And as long as you're gonna think to yourself that I don't deserve to be happy unless I'm healed, that's what your life will be. That's the problem. You will never be healed. And as long as you understand this and realize that this is a lifelong journey, oh my God, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be long. It's gonna have a lot of falls, and you'll have to go through it your whole life. And as soon as you just start going into all those self-improvement, reading books, listening to podcasts, you can never go back. This is addicting. This is addicting. And the sooner you will understand that this is a life journey and it's not going anywhere, and I will never reach the point when I am totally healed, you'll be like, oh, then I can take a break from it. I actually can make mistakes, and I actually can just sit down and watch a stupid TV show that is not a podcast. I actually can just go on a TikTok for one day. You know what? This does not mean that I am not healing. This does not mean that I am a bad person and everything that I'm doing on my journey does not work. I want you to know that you can take a break. And just because you take breaks in school does not mean that you're not learning. Does not mean that you're a bad student. They are required. You simply cannot focus on something more than 3 hours. You are a human being, not a project that you have to work on to complete and put a label and say, hey, that's me. Look at me. Now what? Also, nothing in this life is so serious. Chill. You know, I thought to myself that every single time that I have like a very important event, I think to myself, oh, please, my pimples just don't come out at this time. And you know what? All the times they hear me, and I think I'm manifesting them into reality. And for a pretty long time, I was like, ugh, everything is ruined. Nothing is ruined just because I have a pimple on it. And you know, this year when I was preparing for a Halloween weekend, and I was like, you know what? I don't really care if I'm gonna get a pimple because it's just a pimple, and I'm gonna have Halloweens every single year. It's not a milestone, and this is not the only time I'm gonna do this. It's not that serious. It is just a pimple. I will forget about it probably in 5 years. In 10 years, I'm gonna be looking at the photo and I will not even notice. And the same things go about grades. Oh, I wish I got a better grade. Oh, I wish I prepared for this more. Or I wish I, don't know, finished this semester with the GPA of 4.0. Oh, I wish I said something different. Oh, I wish I did not embarrass myself that much. You see? The more you're preparing yourself for an occasion and trying to be the best version of yourself for that occasion, like exam, you want to be, 100% prepared, or when you're meeting with someone on a date and you want to know all the questions, you know what to say, what would be the right words to make that person fall in love. You prepare yourself as if that's the occasion of your life, that's the event of your life, and this is gonna be great, this is gonna change everything. And then you go to that event and you're not getting disappointed. It's not a firework type of event, the things that you didn't say. Yes, we all know all those memes that, oh, I'm standing in the shower and thinking about what should I say 4 years ago. Okay, but what if you would say it? What if actually the thing that you wanted so bad to happen right now actually happened that time? Do you really think that something would actually change and that would be a firework kind of event? Okay, you would say it and you'll still would find yourself standing in the shower. Did you know that you're running in the race with only one person and it's you? Which means that you can run or you can walk. And sometimes it is very important and very healthy to slow down, sit down, or even lay and stargaze. Sometimes that's all you need. Like the winner is already clear. It's you. And the finish line does not matter. Because you are the one setting the finish line. You can literally sit down, stargaze, and be like, you know what? I want this to be my finish line. You won. You want it to be a little further? You still won. So chill. I'm not trying to say, hey, do not work on yourself. I love therapy, but even my therapist sometimes tells me to not be so extremist and to not go into all that perfection mindset. Sometimes you just need to live. And that's okay. And that's healthy. Can you imagine? This does not mean that you have a avoidant attachment style that cannot be cured. Now you have to sit down and heal and watch all those videos and work with therapists 1,000 hours. Hey, chill. Chill. Even my therapist sometimes tells me like, Marta, but that's okay. That's life. You cannot predict everything. You create your future life with the things that you like right now. And then whatever you do not really like, you're taking, oh, I'm gonna have this in the future. For example, right now, you like your body, right? But you're like, oh, I want to clean my acne. So you think to yourself that in the future, you're gonna have the same body, but different face. This is not how it works. You're gonna get old. You're gonna get wrinkles. This is not how it works. Go on, work on yourself, get this knowledge, heal, but do not make it your personality. You can be imperfect and still completely whole. And let me remind you that there will never be more perfection than there is right now in this moment. Because the only thing that doesn't change is change in this moment. It's going to be here forever. Now, this moment in particular will be with you forever. So if nothing but now exists, the only time a perfection can happen and something can be perfect is in that particular moment that is happening right now. Every single now is a perfection. So you are ready to live this life. You are ready to be loved and to love others unconditionally. I really hope that you can relate to that, and I hope that these reminders touched your heart. It made you relieve a little bit and say like, actually, yes, my life is not only about healing and becoming better. Sometimes it's just about emotions, experience, feelings, and just being here right now. To be, not to do. If there are any quotes that you really loved, please leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to be awesome. Bye!